See, when you get a near-death experience like this, it wakes you up, you know? You realize what matters in life and how serious this life is, you know? It's not a joke. And a lot of people in this world take it as a joke. It's not. We're to be diligent and good stewards, good people, righteous friends, family, whatever our title is, to be good and holy and be great in everything we do. Be respectful, be kind, you know, be loving, be understanding, be forgiving, be modest, you know, be humbled, you know, stuff like that. Love one another, forgive, don't hate no one, you know what I'm saying? If we ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it. Don't hurt people's feelings. Because the words are like a sword, you know? Your tongue is like a sword. It could be used to kill or to heal, you know? Kind words can really heal someone. But when you get, like I said, when you get sick or something real tragic, critical happens to you, you learn to value life, your loved ones, even your material things. You learn to value it, but not worship it, you know? It's there for our enjoyment, but at the end of the day, none of it matters at all. You realize you're going to the grave, you know? None of it matters. That's why it's not to be made an idol. You know, you don't worship it. You just enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Be giving, be kind, be generous. Just be righteous in general, you know? And really live a right life. Don't make bad decisions, you know? Seek God's counsel and everything, really. Anything you do, what would Jesus do? If I asked him right now, should I do this? Nah. Is it a wise decision? Nah. Then I ain't gonna do it, you know? To have conviction, you know? Watch what you say, you know? Be wise in everything you do and say. Have compassion for one another, you know? Work out, eat healthy. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would have known about health prior to all this. Just to be healthy in general. I wish I had wisdom before my illness. I wish I had discernment before my illness. You know? Those are things you should seek from God. Discernment and wisdom. It's a beautiful thing to be wise and intellectual and have discernment where you can see through people, you know? You're able to read people. Whether they're real or fake, if they're loving, if they're genuine, you see through it. It's a God-given gift. Right, I'm so hungry, I prepped my meals for tomorrow. Diced up oranges, watermelons, a bunch of fruits, mangoes. Put those in, what are those things called? Tupperware. And then I made 2 burger patties, threw cheese on there, chopped onions, garlics, peppers, brown nose, and then threw both those in a Tupperware, and I threw all the onions and peppers and stuff, jalapenos, serranos on there, serranos. Threw all that on the burger, put the lid on the Tupperware and put that in there. And then I made a kale salad. I put a bunch of kale, blueberries, carrots, and then a splash of dressing. So all that's waiting for me for tomorrow at 2. You know, you learn to appreciate food when you deprive yourself like this, you know? That's why he makes us fast, you know? You give me something up. And our bodies crave food so bad, you know? That's why when you're hungry, you go get something to eat. You don't think twice about it. But yeah, my heart is broken. I'm devastated. I'm alone. I'm depressed. I'm sad. I'm empty. I'm in pain. It just sucks, man. I really hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But I'm fighting the good old fight. I fought the good old fight. It sucks I had to be this young, you know? I had my whole life ahead of me. And I swear to you, I was a great young man. I still am, but, you know, I'm dealing with these circumstances. I was great at my craft, my job, anything I did, saving my money, building my empire. I just lacked in relationship, you know, in my relationships with siblings, my girlfriends, you know, things like that. People, that's where I failed. And that's when I first got sick. I told God, give me more time to get right and to tell people that I hurt. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? For ever hurting your feelings or anything. And to get my house in order. He gave me more time, you know. And anybody I ever hurt, they know I'm genuinely sorry if I didn't tell them personally. You know what I'm saying? I was a fool, a dumb idiot, a freaking sinner, a fool, straight up, a dummy with no wisdom. Just because I made a lot of money, I had no wisdom. Wisdom is worth more than gold. But I have another journey on my hands, man. A tough fight. But I'm not alone. I'm alone physically with no relatives or families or loved ones. But I'm with God has me, you know. Where I'm weak, he's strong. I know he's there. You know? There could be an angel next to me, right by my side, helping me. You know? God sends his holy angels to protect us and to be right by our side. That's why when things happen, like if you avoid a car accident or something, that wasn't coincidence, that was God. Holy angels protected you. God's holy angels. But yeah, you guys are healthy, be good, man. Be righteous. Get to know God in your heart. Eat healthy, be good stewards, you know. Life's precious and it's short. It's to be valued and appreciated, not mismanaged or, what do you call that? Can't think of the word. Can't take it for granted, you know what I'm saying? Because our time is limited. You never know when he'll take you out. And sometimes he don't even give you a warning. You just go, you know? Car crash, overdose, whatever the case may be. Illness, you could just go, you know? So why not be righteous? Why not be good? Why not do everything the right way? Don't say nothing bad out your mouth, you know? Have conviction. Treat others with love and respect, you know? Don't use people. Don't abuse people. Physically or verbally, you know? Be good mothers, be good fathers, be good boyfriends, be good girlfriends, wives, husbands, brothers, sisters, daughters, grandchildren. Be good, be great, be righteous, be loving, be kind. You know what I'm saying? We got all these wake-up calls about what processed food is doing. Let's not eat that stuff no more. You know what I'm saying? Let's put the good things in our body. Let's get in tune with nature. Let's take walks in the park. You know? Stuff like that. Let's eat fruits and vegetables and incorporate that with our meal. If it's a piece of meat, incorporate the veggies. Make your kids eat them. You know what I'm saying? Drink a tea a day. One green tea at least. Have your coffee and tea. Both. You know what I'm saying? Drink a lot of water. Exercise. Things like that. Keep your house clean. Your car's clean. You know? Take care of your stuff. That's being a good steward. Taking care of your stuff. It's not just with money. It applies to everything in life.